Today we are going to perform this experiment, which is to measure the angle of prism using spectrometer in virtual lab. For doing this experiment, you need spectrometer, a glass prism, a sodium lamp, a spirit level, and a magnifying glass. So angle of prism is the angle between the two refracting edges of the prism, and when the light is reflected from both the ends of the both the faces of the prism, the angle is measured, and half of that angle will give you the angle of prism. If the angle between the two reflected lights as measured is theta, then the angle of prism is theta by 2 as shown in this figure. So this is how a spectrometer looks like. So it has two vernier scales, vernier 1 and vernier 2. It has basically three components. One is collimator, second one is prism table, and third one is telescope. Collimator is used for getting a parallel beam of light from the source, and it consists of a slit at one end which whose width can be adjusted so that you should have a narrow beam of slit, and it has a convex lens at the other end which is used to focus the position of the slit. The prism table can be adjusted, it can be rotated, it can be leveled with the help of spirit level, and the prism is placed on this glass plate on this prism table. Next, the telescope. It is used to observe the different colors which are emitted by the prism or light which is coming out of the prism, which is mounted on a rotating arm. So you can rotate this telescope to observe the light coming from the prism, and it moves over a divided angular scale by which you can measure the two vernier scales V1 and V2. Initially, the telescope should be set by focusing on a distant object. This is the first step that you do in this experiment, that is to focus the telescope. Next comes is to find the least count of the spectrometer. So for taking the reading of the vernier scale, it is important to find the least count of the spectrometer. So least count of the spectrometer is given by this formula, which is one main scale division divided by number of divisions on the vernier scale. As you can see in the figure, from 80 to 90, there are 20 main scale divisions which are equal to 10 degrees. So from here we get main scale division is equal to 10 by 20 or 1 by 2 degrees. And also you can see the number of divisions on this vernier scale which are marked from 0 to 30. So when you divide them, you get the least count, which is 1 by 60 degree and 1 minute. So this is the procedure that we are going to perform in our virtual lab. We will be moving to the simulator to do this experiment. First, we will understand the basic steps. First one is to find the least count of the spectrometer, which we have already done. Next is we have to set the telescope by focusing on a distant object. This is your initial step. After that, you have to place the prism on the prism table with, with its refracting edge A towards the collimator. The prism should be placed such that its refracting edge should be facing the collimator, so that the parallel beam of light should fall on this edge. Light falling on both the faces, on the both the edges of the prism, will be reflected and can be received with the help of telescope. So you have to rotate the telescope uh, to observe the reflected light coming from the prism from both the edges. The telescope is moved to one side to receive the light from reflected from phase 1 AB, and the telescope consists of cross wires. The eyepiece in the telescope consists of cross wires which must be focused on the image, and then the readings of the two vernier scales are taken, V1 and V2. Similarly, the telescope is moved to the opposite side to obtain the light reflected from the phase AC. Again, the cross wires are focused on the image, and the readings of the vernier scales are again taken, V1 and V2. The angle, then you calculate the angle to which you have to move that telescope. Okay, and that will give you the twice of the angle of prism. Therefore, half of this angle will give the affecting angle of the prism. Now we'll move to the simulator to perform this experiment. As I have told you, your first step like is to focus the telescope. So you can focus it by focusing on a distant object, and in the virtual lab you can do this by moving this slider. So we will start this experiment. Now the telescope is focused, you can see, and we will start this experiment. Next is you have to first switch on the light. The light is switched on, and then you have to focus the slit till you obtain a bright light. Uh, I think now the slit is focused. The slit width can also be adjusted, but it should be taken care that slit width should be narrow. You should get a narrow beam of light coming from the collimator. Now, after that, you have to place the prism. The prism is placed, and you can see the position of the prism, how the prism is placed, that its refracting edge is uh, facing the collimator, with the light coming from the collimator. Now, uh, you can rotate this telescope. This telescope can be rotated with the help of this slider, or you can click here and move this slider and move this telescope. We are moving it to one end. You see, this is the light reflected from one face of the prism. Move it such that you get this telescope. You get this light image of the slit on the vertical crosswires of the eyepiece, and then you can take the readings of the two vernier scale. Here are the two vernier scale V1 and V2. So you can zoom this to see the readings of the main scale and vernier scale. What you can observe from here, the main scale is at 240, and then you have to note down the best coinciding reading of the vernier scale. The line of the vernier scale which is best coinciding with the main scale. You have to observe this reading very carefully. Vernier scale reading should be noted down very carefully. So when I observe this carefully, I see that my 28th line is coinciding uh, with the main scale. So similarly, you can take a reading of this vernier scale also, V2. So for uh, yes, so I think this is coming on 59. Angle of uh, main scale reading is 59 degrees, and then you have to note down the best coinciding reading of the vernier scale which coincides with the main scale. So you have noted down V1 and V2 for this face, for this reflected light. Move telescope to the other opposite side to obtain the light reflected from the other face of the prism. You can move telescope from here, and you can also fine adjust the angle from here like this. Till the image is obtained on the crosswires again. Yes. So again, you have to note down V1 and V2. For example, V1, when you are noting V1, your main scale reading is 120, and then you have to note down the best coinciding reading of the vernier scale, and you have to note down V2 from here. And we have to note down these readings in this in this observation table, like I have done to show this example. So light reflected from one face of the prism, like I have noted V1 and V2. Your main scale reading, your vernier scale reading, you can calculate total by adding main scale reading plus least count into vernier scale reading. So this is what you get, uh, total V1, and this is you get V2. Now on the other column you can see light reflected from side AC of the prism. You again note V1 and V2. You calculate the difference of two V1s and two both the V2s. So you get this. This is twice the angle of prism, and when you half it, you get the angle of prism. So this is one set of the reading. You can take another set of the readings, and you can take multiple sets to obtain the angle of prism, and you can take the mean of the values that you have got. So for my case, the angle of prism came out to be 60 degrees. So this is the observation table and how you calculate the angle of prism. So this is the result that we have got now. The angle of prism is 60 degrees. The precautions and sources of error that you have to take care of is light coming from the slit should be narrow and bright, which we have done by adjusting the width of the and width and focus of the slit in the collimator. Then you have to focus the telescope. Telescope must be focused, which we have done by focusing on a distant object. Readings of the vernier scale should be taken carefully. The vernier scale reading is the best coinciding reading of the vernier scale with the main scale. That should be taken care of, and there should not be any parallax error while observing the reading of the vernier scale. The prism table should be leveled with a spirit level. Spirit level is used to level the prism table before placing the prism. So these are the precautions, and there these are the two references you can take. You can refer upon. One is Optics by Ajoy Ghatak, and second is Practical Physics by C.L. Arora. Thank you. I hope this experiment is clear to you, and you can also try doing this experiment. Thank you.